which the Bears did both of those things. Let them score on their possessions and did something dumb by going for it on fourth down.
The Bears have potentially 2 top 5 or 6 picks. They can get a quarterback and a tackle.
Matt Eberflus, what is your specialty?
Thank you.
Matt Eberflus, how did you get the job?
Thank you.
Because you're a defensive coordinator.
The Chicago Bears lost the one game that the whole world is telling them, hey, do not lose this game because it means big implications for who? Justin Fields. Justin Fields needed this win against the Broncos on Sunday. The Denver Broncos were that team, that embarrassing team that gave up 70 to the Miami Dolphins. So here we are. We're sitting here watching the Chicago Bears, a team desperate for their first win of 2023, and it looked like it was going their way, didn't it? Justin Fields showing up and showing out against the Denver Broncos, burning through their struggling defense, him and DJ Moore making legit plays, and the Bears were up 28-7 in the third quarter. At that point, if you lose the game, it is someone's fault that is not a player. At this point in time, it is officially a coach's fault for losing a game. Justin Fields giving us a glimpse of what could be. 28 completions out of 35 attempts, throwing 335 yards for 4 touchdowns. This is the game we've been waiting for Justin Fields. All the Justin Fields fanboys, you were going crazy during this game. Everyone was calling him Just Him Fields. The man also had 25 yards on 4 carries, and DJ Moore, 8 catches, 131 yards, and a touchdown. These stats aren't just numbers. They're telling us a legitimate story of a team that was waiting, that was dying for a win. But what happened? Chicago's defense crumbles, allowing Denver to score 24 points straight and stealing the victory right from under the Bears' hands. It was a shocker. No one saw it coming. They leave Soldier Field still chasing that elusive first win and now facing a barrage of questions about the roster and the coaching staff. I want to tell everybody one thing. I am very, very good at knowing coaches, head coaches, defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators, and quarterback coaches. I love what they bring to the game. I had never heard of Matt Eberflus before he got the job with Chicago. I'm just going to say it. Coach Eberflus is right when he says that at 0-4, nobody's doing their job well enough. Fields himself, he had a near-perfect first half and appeared more in his element, playing more freely. So you're right. It's someone's fault. It ain't Justin's. Let's move on, but we can't ignore the turnovers. Fields had a fumble, returned for a game-tying score, and a last-minute interception. Despite all the positive strides, these crucial mistakes led to the Bears' 0-4 start. Fields managed to set a franchise record, but when the team needed a comeback, it just didn't materialize. So there we have it. Fields and DJ Moore showing promise, but the team still can't secure a win. It leaves you wondering what's next for the Bears. It doesn't leave me wondering that, actually. It leaves me wondering what's next for a head coach, Matt Eberflus. Where's he going to coach next? I see potential in Justin Fields. I see legitimate want-to in his growth, want-to in him wanting to become a better leader and a better quarterback in the National Football League. I'm not seeing anything from Eberflus. So here we have the Chicago Bears, a team under the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Defensive coordinator Alan Williams is out, and now Eberflus is wearing both hats, calling the defensive plays while running the whole show as a head coach. That's the plan, he says, but let's talk about this plan. The Bears with a 21-point lead, they seem to have the game in the bag, but no, Denver comes back, scoring on 3 out of 5 second-half possessions. Chicago has the ball for almost 34 minutes, runs 70 offensive plays, and still, the win slips through their fingers. This is all scheme. This is all coaching. Is Eberflus overwhelmed with his title as head coach in the National Football League, getting paid millions upon millions of dollars? Maybe you shouldn't take on another defensive coordinating role if you can't handle the heat. Maybe because he's making decisions that scream he doesn't trust his defense, like going for it on 4th and 1 in a crucial zone in a tied game. He needs to either get a grip on a defensive scheme that he does trust or pass the defensive play calling to someone who can handle it. Look at these stats, 14 consecutive losses with Eberflus at the helm. The man's 3-18 as Chicago's head coach. How does he have a job still? What is this? What is actually happening in real time? In 2023, you can go 3-18 as a head coach in the National Football League and still have your job. The fact that I'm not seeing news today, right now, that he is fired is crazy. And yet, despite the same mistakes in a roster that's not up to par, no changes are in sight. The Bears handed the win to the winless Broncos, and still Eberflus is there. and he's sitting up in his office probably sipping on some coffee right now, loving it, and nothing's being done. The Bears have less than 3 minutes left on the clock. The score is tied 28-28. Eberflus, the man in charge of the Bears, is at a crossroads. He could be the hero or the one everyone points fingers at. He's facing a critical 4th and 1 and chooses to roll the dice, bypassing what could have been a routine 35-yard field goal. He hands the ball to Khalil Herbert, who gets stopped in his tracks. I am so sorry, Khalil Herbert, this is no flag to you. Why wasn't rookie Roschon Johnson in the game? I want to be very clear, this is no flag to Khalil Herbert, but Roschon Johnson is 6'2" and 226 pounds. I'm giving him the ball on 4th and 1. Full sin, no question about it. If Khalil Herbert has any audacity to be in the backfield for a 4th and 1, I promise you, a running back that started at the University of Texas, who is 6'2", 220 plus, can get you a 4th and 1. He is built like a dang near Derrick Henry. Give him the ball. What is happening? Is everyone as upset as I am? I'm not even a Bears fan and it pisses me off. This is poor coaching. It's like this guy has a vendetta against the Chicago Bears and he just wants them to lose, so he took a job for them. Now, was Eberflus having too much faith in Chicago's rush, or did he just underestimate what Denver could do defensively? So either way, I guess in retrospect, let's not be angry about what Eberflus did as a decision. I'm just saying, I'm giving it to Roschon. And I know Khalil had a great game, 18 carries, went over 100. It's awesome. No flag to him. But even if we use our brains, right? Let's just use our brains. 18 carries, 5'9", 212 pounds, 4th and 1. He's about to get his 19th carry. Shouldn't we give it to the guy that's bigger and has fresher legs? He's 6'2", so he can reach further than 5'9" player could. He's got about 15 pounds on the guy. What is this? How is it that my brain can fathom this, but not a head coach getting paid millions of dollars? Either way, the Broncos take full advantage, marching 48 yards down the field and nailing a 51-yard field goal to snatch the game. This game was an emotional whirlwind, from the highs of a dominating first half by the Bears to the gut punch of watching them fall apart in the second half. Mistakes were made both on the field by Fields and on the sidelines by the coaching staff. Fields, despite showing flashes of brilliance early on, has to take a hard look at those second half blunders. Those are the kinds of mistakes that draw the line between winning and losing. So now the conversation around Eberflus evolves around the one pivotal question: who's leaving? Someone's got to go. Someone has got to go. And look, hey, I know there's flack about Ryan Poles, former offensive lineman for the Bears, current GM, and even in that respect, I would never want to have a GM that used to play for the team. I don't know, there's too much of a blind spot for the organization. Possibly we need an outside source, someone that doesn't have any involvement with the team, can see the whole organization with fresh eyes. That's just me. But hey, he's trying. He got you Justin Fields. Justin Fields doesn't suck. He's just playing really bad. He got you Darnell Wright out of Tennessee at a right tackle. He's not playing great, but that's a legit right tackle. He's good. And then the DJ Moore thing, everyone was cheering about it when it happened, but all of a sudden, it's an issue. The Claypool thing, that was weird. But we all can see that Claypool has gifts. Physically, it just didn't work out. I'm still under the impression that the GM is not the issue at all. It is Justin Fields or Matt Eberflus. One or the other. At the end of the day, the Denver Broncos still suck really bad. So even if you won the game, you don't hang your hat on it. I just need to know what the Bears fans think. Matt Eberflus, Ryan Poles, Justin Fields, who is it? What's the issue? What's going on? I need some insight. Am I seeing this from the outside in, or am I seeing it the way everyone else is seeing it? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe.